Alright. How's it going, Poco? And hello again, Donnie. Okay. How do I begin? Well, besides with that, how about with my usual stuff? Greetings, campers, and welcome to DeFrehn Live. I'm your host, DeFrehn. Now, if you remember, last time on the series, I think I ended up, getting sick. Of course, I spent the rest of the stream, talking to y'all via the chat. But I think I'm all better now, so, well, mostly all better now, so, yeah. You know what, let's just jump into it. So, as y'all may know, this might be the final episode of live requests that I'll do for quite some time. Alright, and then... let's see... I actually don't know what to start with. I feel like I should do Laurel and Hardy. Yeah, so the design process for Laurel and Hardy was actually a little bit easier than the other times I adapted a bunch of live-action characters. Reason being, there was actually a Laurel and Hardy cartoon released by Hanna-Barbera in the 1960s. Of course, I took a little bit of influence from that. And yeah. And then... I mean, I figured, why not start in a style that I'm actually somewhat familiar with? And yes, I have actually heard of Laurel and Hardy. I've never seen any of the actual shorts that they've made throughout the 1930s. But I know enough about the characters through some biopic. And yeah. You know what I like? The concept of biopics. They're basically, biographies about a specific person coming to life. Like, we have Bohemian Rhapsody with Queen. Then there was Rocket Man with Elton John. And now I think we're getting respect for Aretha Franklin. Which I think in terms of accuracy might be a little more on the, actually pretty good side, considering, little known fact, Aretha Franklin herself actually wanted, I think, what was her name? Jennifer Hudson? Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. I think Aretha Franklin wanted her to play Aretha Franklin in, the new movie. And I actually kind of wanted to see those movies. But I had other plans, so I opted out. I especially wanted to see Rocket Man. Oh yeah, I think there was also Get On Up with... for James Brown. Played by the late, great Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. So yeah, for this one, I wanted to go for like that 1960s Hanna-Barbera kind of thing. You know, the thing they did for the actual cartoon. I feel like the way I draw eyes has really, like, evolved throughout the years. Like, when I started with logo bloopers, they started out as, like, really small and, frankly, kind of amateur looking. And then I think around 2019, the eyes started to get a little larger, as seen with the People Are Crazy comics from that time. And then I think nowadays they started looking like something that would come out of maybe a Harry Partridge cartoon. Like, they're kind of like ovalish, but not too much. It's kind of like the Looney Tunes cartoons of the 1950s. Mostly the ones directed by Friz Freleng or Chuck Jones. I don't really. I don't even know what to say now, so. Yeah. I feel like I kind of pulled off a J Ward with the eyelids. Kind of got a little bit of influence from, I think, Mr. Peabody. Of Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Now I'm just thinking about that Simpsons joke where, Homer meets Mr. Peabody and Sherman. well, this was a little bit fun to do. Or draw. Let's see. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I like to do is to save time in a bottle. I think I think that was a joke in a YouTube poop that I saw. Or I guess I should say a YTP. For some reason, I find YTP a lot more enjoyable to watch than the actual medium it's based on. Because I always get the jokes mixed up. Yeah, I guess I'll finish this off and then... And yes, I used my own hands for the reference. It's somewhat useful when you get down to it. And then... didn't really know what to do with the banana peel. How's it going, John? You know what, I guess to make it a little more three-dimensional, I'll... Yeah, I think that should do it. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, John. Yeah, I think that'll... I think that'll do for the arm. Alright, so, I've been thinking. I think I've mentioned this in a previous episode. Well, not previous, but a couple episodes ago. I think I mentioned I wanted to do, like, some kind of daily thing. And by daily thing, I mean, like, a vlog kind of thing. Although I think my life is not really as interesting as, people might hope. And the last time I ended up doing... I think the last time I did a vlog, everybody hated it. Yeah, so nobody liked my previous attempt at a vlog, so I held off of it ever since, and I never did another one. And I think that was like a couple of years ago, I think. So, yeah, I'm a changed man now, and I don't really think the way I did back then, so... If y'all want to see If y'all want to see me do, like, some kind of vlog, like, skit kind of channel, please tell me if you want to do so. I might do a poll later on, but don't quote me on that, so... I should probably work on the bow tie, too. That should do. And then... Do I know about the Arrowverse shows? Are you talking like Green Arrow or... Because I only know of, like, the Green Arrow through that, I think, Arrow show that my brother used to watch. That is, before he got into The Flash. If you're talking about just, like, Arrow, I only know it through my brother. And I haven't watched it for myself to actually have a full opinion on it. So, yeah. And then, bada bing, bada boom. I think that should do it. Well, at least for... I don't know which one I was working on. I know it's supposed to be... I know I'm supposed to be working on Laurel and Hardy. I just don't really know which one's Laurel and which one's Hardy. And then I think that should do for now. Next up, Red Claw from Batman the Animated Series. I think I'll do a 2 for this one. I feel like for this one, I really wanted the Bruce Timm kind of look that they gave her for the actual series. But of course, my style is not really influenced by Bruce Timm. At least, not when it comes to, like, actual proportions. Oh, I should have said, speaking of DC, let's vectorize Red Claw. I think that would have been a lot more of a better tie-in thing. Alright, and then right here. Okay, so you meant like Arrow, Supergirl, Flash, Batwoman. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I know about those shows. At least, I know my brother liked The Flash for a short period of time. I never really cared enough to watch Batwoman. I might get canceled just because I said that, but yeah. Yeah, I just hope I don't trigger that much people by saying that I haven't watched Batwoman. I haven't watched Supergirl either, but I heard that one's pretty decent. I have seen a VFX artist react episode that features a clip from the show, as well as The Flash. Oh wait, I accidentally pressed Control-Shift-S, aka where to save. Ooh, hotkey of the day. If you want to deselect a shape, press Control-Shift-A. At least, that's what I think. At least that's what I think Illustrator forces you to do. Or forces me to do. Alright, then. Alright, and then... You want to know a movie I really like? Surf's Up. I think I remember seeing that one when it got a re-release in my local theater. It was probably like a... It was probably like for some kind of summer movie theater thing. I had it on DVD before I saw it in theaters. An official DVD, I should say. Alright. My stream is lagging a lot. Oh, I see. Hang on, let me check. Doesn't have any dropped frames. At least, not from what OBS is saying. Oh, right. Encoding overloaded. Right. Hang on, let me just use the task manager for a little bit and... Okay, don't really know what it means by turning down video settings, cause if y'all look right here, hang on, let me wait for it to pull up, right over here. See, I have it set at 800 kilobits per second, and it still says encoding overloaded. I guess I'll have to deal with that later. And I played with the task manager a little bit, and yeah. All I know is that I don't want to end the series on a sour note. Yeah, I don't want to end the series on a sour note. I want to end it on a somewhat decent note. I mean, my frame rate's at 24 frames per second. My bitrate is at like 100 bits a second. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Do y'all like the new graphics that I made for the title cards, or just cards in general? If you do, please leave a, you know, some kind of disclaimer that whether y'all like it or don't like it. Yeah, that'll do. You know, I actually kind of wanted to get Batman the Animated Series when it was at Target. I think it was a Blu-ray, and yeah. I never really ended up getting it. I guess you could kind of blame the pandemic for that one. Although, not really, no. I think that was in during Christmas of 2019, when not a lot of people knew what, you know, the disease was. Alright. I'm still gonna do stylophone time at the end of the stream. Just because, you know, at least I know my audio still works. How do I know this, you may ask? Well, I was actually watching the stream via my phone, and I think that was... It's nice. Okay. And then here we are. Oh yeah, John says it's nice. Thanks, I guess? Alright, and then... Barabishka, Barabushka, Bara Mickey Mouse. Why am I making Mickey Mouse references? I guess that claw looks okay. What other request am I doing? Well, I'm planning on doing this one, you know, Red Claw, the one I'm doing right now. And then I think I'll work on... I forgot her name, and I don't think I'm even allowed to say her name. So yeah, I'll be drawing these two. I don't think you're able to see it, but yeah. Sorry, had a little frog in my throat. Okay. Where was I? And now that the belt's done... I guess maybe I'll do the eyes, too. Alright, I think that should be it for Red Claw. Hang on, let me readjust myself. Okay. Let's see. Let me just make her... Let me just do the glove, and then... Actually, I think that's it. For... At least when it comes to Red Claw. Alright. let me just take a look at my... Yeah, still says encoding overloaded, so... And the CPU usage is somewhat on the higher thing. Alright. I think I'm gonna end up drawing a character that I'm gonna be calling just Puddin' for right now. All I could say right now is, if you've seen Robot Chicken, you'll know about her. Now, my experience with Robot Chicken, I actually kind of liked it. And I mean, I remember watching that Bugs Bunny rap battle clip, as well as the... I think it was the Mario... GTA 5 thing. No, not GTA 5. It was probably... I'm thinking San Andreas was... Oh, error there. But yeah, I actually kind of like this character. And I'm a pretty big fan of Robot Chicken in general. You know what I should probably do? I don't know if I should restart my computer right now, because I'm actually pretty far into the process. That, and I actually like what I'm doing right now, so... If I were to lose all this process, I would probably go into, like, a... Let's say, a nervous breakdown. But yeah, this character was a lot of fun to draw. Because, one, I'm actually familiar with this character. And two, I actually kind of like this character. I don't really know what else to say. Because, one, well, I think I already just explained that I don't really know what to say. And if I do say something, the stream will probably get demonetized. Actually, I actually have a question. Should I, make an entire channel dedicated to DeFrehn Live, or should I keep live streams on this channel? I know it kind of looks like I'm turning into Super Mario Logan, with the whole moving different content to different channels thing. But this time I actually have a pretty good reason to it. I mean, this channel is called Aiden DeFrehn's Art and Animations. And putting live streams on this channel is just, misleading. So, here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm probably gonna end up going the Harry Partridge route and just dedicate an entire channel to live streams. I might end up downloading all the different live streams that I've already done, including the DeFrehn live stream extravaganzas, you know, for all the newcomers to the series. What does this mean? Now I know what y'all are thinking. What will this mean for episode 20? Will it be on this channel, or will it be on a separate channel dedicated to live streams? I'm thinking of doing episode 20 here, but that will be the last time I ever do a live stream on this channel. Alright, here we are. I think the stream is slowly starting to catch up, so... So yeah, bear with me. And yes, I'm still gonna do stylophone time at the end of the streams, because, well, why wouldn't I? I'm just gonna have to, get it out of the bag that I have, and... You saw that Batwoman has a 3.4 out of 10 on IMDb, so apparently I'm not missing much. Okay, then. Alright, now let me get the scissors tool. Bada bing, bada boom. I also kind of like that the character is a literal strawberry shortcake reject. Again, if you've seen Robot Chicken, you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, hang on. There we go. Now let me just... I feel like I just did this with... What was her name? Redclaw? Yeah, I feel like I just did this with Ravenclaw. I mean, Redclaw. Why did I say Ravenclaw? What am I, Harry Potter? No, wait. I mean, that was one of the classes in Hogwarts, but... I know for a fact that Harry Potter was Gryffindor. And now I'm gonna draw the... Actually, I'll save this for later. Because this is probably gonna be the best part. And then... I feel like I'm just gonna, you know... I feel like I'm just gonna do this. I feel like this would only work if I drew this character with 5 fingers. If I could rule... Oh, wait. I used to rule the land, but that was when I ruled the land. Alright. Now let's get to the part that I actually kinda want to do. Of course, the stream is probably not going to capture this, but... You know. You get what you give. Like that song. I like that song. There we go, that should do it. Yeah, I think that should be it. And then let's draw her emblem. You know what I've been getting into? Those song videos. You know, the ones where it would be the title of the song, but interest was quickly lost. I recommend y'all check them out. I think CS 188 was the one who originated the term. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, I think the first one was probably CS 188. It is so hilarious how abruptly the songs just end. And they usually lead to funny results. I don't know, it just kind of seems funny to me. Or, as Elton John would put it, it's a little bit funny. Actually, there we go. Here we go, that should do it. I don't know if I'm hearing thunderstorm clouds, or if that's just probably the wind, or if that was just a truck passing by. But, yeah. I think I should be fine. Okay. I think that's all for the character that I'm just gonna call Puddin'. Now let's move on to the girl whose name I forgot. I think I have, like... Yeah, here we are. Hang on. At least that's what I think her name is supposed to be, but... Next up, I'm gonna be drawing Rhoda Penmark. Now, one thing I didn't necessarily like about, the reference photo was that... Oh, actually, one more thing before I work on Rhoda Penmark. Or just Rhoda. There we go. That's all I really needed to do. Okay. Apparently in the original story, she's supposed to be, like, a child serial killer. So I kinda amped up the, the kind of vibe you would get from from that thing. And then there was a movie adaptation in 1956, from what I've read. And again, the character is fictional, so at least I think she's fictional. Which is why I'm, drawing her. At least right now. You want to know a song I've been growing a soft spot for? Viva la Vida. Or practically any Coldplay song. I mean, it's not really... I mean, Joe Satriani said it was guilty of ripping off his own song, If I Could Fly, which I think Stevie T ended up debunking that theory, stating that it was false. Which I think I can kind of agree with. Same thing with Prince's The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, which is the actual song title. Apparently, well, it allegedly stole from an 80s Italian, like, weird pop thing. There's a whole thing about it on YouTube, and I highly recommend you watch the video. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Oh yeah, here we are. Doesn't really say the title of the song, but I highly recommend you take a look at the channel Prince's Friends video on the subject. I think they really kind of go in depth on, the legality of the situation. And unfortunately, I think the two writers ended up, winning the case. And the saddest part is that Prince didn't even steal anything from it, really. In all honesty, it just sounded like a coincidence. Actually, another Prince song that I like was... I think it was 1999. Yes, that's the actual title. I guess I just kind of like the groove of it. Forgive me when I was dreaming when I wrote that. Well, no, I didn't write the song, but I kinda wish I did. I think that was also the inspiration for the setting of Alan's blog. The only part I took from it was the title. Rest in peace, Prince. Alright. You know, I don't actually know the whole what I'm actually probably gonna do for episode 20. Except I do, but I think I'm just gonna save it for the end. You know, tell y'all what's gonna happen. Alright, and then in all honesty, what was her name? Rhoda? Yeah, I think it might be Rhoda. Could be wrong. But this was also a lot of fun to draw. But I know it's not going to be fun to draw. The hands. Even professional artists tend to struggle when it comes to, you know, drawing hands. Unless they have some sort of fundamentals. like I kind of had a little for a little bit. All right. I also did not intend for this to mostly be a black and white, you know, live request thing. It just so happened to just happen. In other words, it just so happens that a lot of the characters I drew mostly appeared in, well, and by most of them, I mean like 2, have appeared in films that are mostly black and white. I don't know, I just found it funny. Oh, Donnie says, I remember having Viva La Vida at my middle school graduation ceremony. Well, that's pretty cool. Then we'll take the scissors tool. Scissors tool. Why am I thinking about that? Speaking of Viva La Vida, how far am I into the stream? I mean, I drew a lot of characters, so... Actually, maybe let me just reduce everything to 2. Heh, 2. little ballerina humor. Actually, I don't know if I really associate tutus with ballerinas. I might get canceled for that one too. Oh, and before I start the stylophone time, there we go. Should I do the outlines? Now we're in 16. Now we're in 16 minutes. You know what? I might. Just because I kind of want to do it and, you know, get that out of the way. You know what? I forgot to draw the ears on Rhoda. Almost forgot. We need to say the magic words. No, wait. No, we don't. Why do I keep making Mickey Mouse Clubhouse jokes? Oh, yeah. There we go. Alright. Alright. Now I'm just thinking about that. I'm thinking about that clip from Brooklyn Nine-Nine where I think it was. I think it might have been Andy Samberg, right? It was the clip where I think. Yeah, it was the. It was the convict thing. Where Andy Samberg asks, the people in the place to sing "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys. It was the funniest thing ever, to me at least. Chills, literal chills. And I actually kind of like the song, along with Larger Than Life. Alright. I don't know if y'all can see me, but I'm making the outlines right now. And now I know what y'all are thinking. Why am I talking about music a lot? Well, you see, I actually used to be a music producer. For whom, you may ask? Nobody. I just like producing music just for the sake of it. Or just for the sake of producing music. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, let's get back to whatever I was doing. Oh yeah, the outlines. Yeah, I think that might be it. At least when it comes to outlines. Okay, maybe one more for Red Claw, and actually, you know, I think this stream has been going on for a little bit longer than I'm anticipating, so yeah, I think I'm gonna bring back stylophone time to, you know, end this thing on a high note. Know what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada boom. One more thing before I go. Or one more thing before stylophone time. Okay. And then I don't know if y'all can see it, but might as well leave this on screen for like a couple seconds and, you know, stuff like that. Ooh, I almost forgot one thing. I am very forgetful with things. Alright. I think I'm gonna leave this on screen for like a couple seconds more. That way the stream can actually catch this and, you know, y'all can actually see the process that's going on so far. Actually, I think this could be a good time for me to get my stylophone. I'll be back in just a second. Here we are. Okay. Alright, it looks like y'all are slightly able to see the process that's going on right now, so, yeah. And now... Well, alright. And now, stylophone time. This is the part of the show where I play the stylophone and come up with a bunch of melodies that I usually take from other songs. So, let me just test this out and... prepare your ears for this. Alright. Alright. I think that should do it. At least for tuning the actual thing. So now let me just turn the volume... Yeah. Turn the volume all the way up, and... let me play some tunes for y'all. First up, one that y'all might recognize from a specific Vine. Let's go. Sorry, it's just... Okay. Let me just... There we go. Let's go. Alright. I think I've also been practicing the final countdown, I guess I should say. I'm just gonna play it. Alright. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. I think. Alright, one more time. Actually, no, not one more time. Hang on. Just playing around with the envelope filters. Let me just turn it off for just a second. Okay. I think I got some more things I kind of want to test out. That's all I can really think of when it came to that. I think I've also been practicing another one. A butchered Furelise. Alright, let me just swing by the 1812 Overture one more time. I will be honest, that was actually kind of cool. Alright. What's another one I know? Off of the bottom of my heart, what would be my favorite song? Oh, yeah, I forgot to turn the -1 button off. Alright. Alright. I think I got it. Hang on. One more time, just to be sure. Alright. Or maybe it was... Maybe that was that. I don't know. I've actually been playing with the rate. Alright. I've actually been playing with the filters. See if I can make it go like the... Trying to make it go like how it did during the... Alright. trying to... Nah, that's not really how I wanted to go. Should have said brace your ears earlier. Yeah. Let me just... Hang on. There we go. That should do it. Let me just... I don't know, that's all I can really think of. Wait, actually. Alright, I think I got it. That's all I really had to think about. So it turns out I can smoke on the... Well, I could play Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. I just unknowingly made a reference. Actually, I kinda knew that reference. It was a video made by... Oh yeah, it was probably called Looted. I think that's what they're called. But yeah. I think that's all I really had to think about. So yeah. How do I end things off? How about with my usual shtick? Okay, so join me next time for a very special episode. Episode 20. Oh, how's it going, Colby? I guess you were kinda late, maybe? Because I was about to close the show. Anyways. Like I was saying. Join me next time in episode 20. Where... Let's see. I'm thinking of two things. Sorry if you're late. Well, that's alright. Anyways. Join me next time as I start up a Kahoot and... Okay, so episode 20 is gonna be a pretty special one because I am going to be bringing the band back together. To anybody who has watched the DeFrehn Live Extreme Extravaganza back when it was, you know, still relevant, you should probably get that reference. Yeah. I think that's really gonna do it for me, so... Yeah. Thank you all for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and stay cool, dudes.